How do you keep a positive perspective when you're going through the difficulties of a separation and divorce? It's a stormy time, and you don't always know how things are going to turn out. So it's important that you keep things in perspective. There's an old story about a farmer and his son that gives some perspective to what I'm saying. In the story, the farmer and his son have a horse, and one day the horse runs away. All the neighbors come running to the farmer and they say, "Oh, this is terrible. You've lost your only form of transportation, the horse that pulls your plow." And the farmer responds by saying, "How do you know?" A couple days go by and the horse that ran away returns to the stable. Only while the horse was out in the wilderness, it had come up with a whole herd of other horses, and they followed the horse into the farm. Well, the farmer and the son quickly corralled the horses, and so now they didn't have no horses, they were rich in horses. And when the neighbors heard this, they all came running. "Oh, how great this is! What a wonderful thing! You didn't have any horses, and now you're rich in horses." And the farmer's response was, "How do you know?" So the farmer and the son go about breaking the horses, taming the horses so that they can sell them and use them. And while the farmer's son is on the back of one of the horses, it throws him off and stamps on his thighs and his legs and makes him permanently disabled. When the neighbors hear this, they come with regrets. "This is terrible. Your only son, the strong hands on your farm, is now disabled." And the farmer looks at them and he says, "How do you know?" And in the end of this story, the general from the army in the country in which the farmer and son live is scouring the countryside, looking for young men to fight in a battle that will eventually annihilate the army and kill all of the young men. When he sees the young farmer's son crippled, he leaves him behind so that the son survives. This is a parable, sort of a paradox, that sometimes when bad things happen, they are not necessarily bad. And it's a reminder to us all that when we're going through hard times, somehow if we can perceive it as a transition time, perhaps even a time to grow and to evolve and to learn, that this can be a very useful thing.